Prince Harry felt, of course, that he told his truth in his book Spare, which has now been placed at one of the biggest all-time selling autobiographies ever. Then, of course, he's learning a very hard lesson, and quite frankly, one that's going to really upset him and hurt him. And more importantly, as I've been told, over in the land of Montecito, making him even more hot-headed than he previously was. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. And as ever, thank you for joining me on this wonderful wintry day here in London town. Wherever you are, I hope you're keeping safe and well. As I said to you the other day, some terrible flooding happening over here in the United Kingdom. Terrible situation. But as a man said on the news, which I thought was really interesting, that most housing is actually built near rivers and canals. And of course, it's inevitable. And when you think about it now, we're building so many homes on places that wouldn't have been thought about years ago, would it? But of course, planning permissions given out willy-nilly, so they say, and suddenly you're paying the price. Do keep safe wherever you are, and I hope things get a little bit better for you in the coming days. As ever, let's get back to your royal story of the day. This story really has impacted, let me tell you, the former royal known as Prince Harry. Furious wouldn't be the word, because let's not forget, way back at the start of this time last year, Prince Harry launched his book. Remember the book, of course, Spare, which turned out to be a big seller for him. And one of the big things that he then went on television to deny was the fact that he killed, his words, 25 Taliban people. And he picked them off like chess pieces. Apparently he didn't see them as chess pieces. When he went on Stephen Colbert, he basically said, look, I never said that. That's the media saying that. Another mantra that he's saying. It's there in the book. You know, whichever phraseology you want to put, it doesn't look good. You know, it certainly doesn't come across as a person really who should be saying that, particularly when you spent 10 years in the military and, of course, undertaking two tours of Afghanistan. But now fast forward, and a book which is very prestigious, with a foreword by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William, all about the great people of Sandhurst, will have omitted Prince Harry, and this has not gotten down well. So naturally we wanted to know really what was the back cause of this. And I was speaking to a very good source down there who basically said that he'd broken the cardinal rule. You don't talk about your time in such explicit terms, particularly when you are someone like him, a major public figure. He reached an incredible backlash from the people at the time of this revelation. And even though it took him some time to come out and say he didn't mean it like that, or it was misconstrued, or it was the media's fault, the damage had been done. Now, where does this sit with Prince Harry? According to a very well-placed source, as ever, he was furious, you know, I mean, literally furious to be omitted. So why did they pick, of course, the Prince of Wales, His Royal Highness, Prince William, to do the foreword for the book? Well, quite simple. He too served there, and more importantly, he is the future King of England. If there was any reminders of exactly where you were in the pecking order, then this is it. But it's something that even he, Prince Harry, has, well, basically talked about in his book, about how he's always second and, you know, third and fourth down the list. And obviously titling his book Spare did himself no favours. What he's finding now, a year down the line, is those revelations that he thought were so shocking and so sellable are now literally coming back to bite him. And more importantly, there's more of this to come. Heap an embarrassment? Sure bet. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.